What's up, everybody? I am getting set up. All right, that seems like we are live. Let me copy this link address and put it in the Discord. Hold on, y'all. Because I am horrible. All of this is being held up because I can't type worth a damn. All right, cool. I think I got that. Let's hit that in there. Boom. All right, that's in the Discord. So now my brothers know, my fam, my tribe knows. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm still working on some stuff. Jump to it. Okay, that looks good. Let's see what's going on here. All right, I can see. All right, I'm cool then. I am chilling like a villain. All right, so I'm going to get started. I'm doing this live, but it's fine because I want y'all to see this live, but y'all will catch it in the replay. So give me a moment and I will let you see my live screen. Let me just go over here so I can see the thing live. There we go. What's up, everyone? My name is Jay Tragic Jeffrey. I am the Chief Strategy Officer of Toxic Hustle. We are working on multitudes of business strategies to leverage the decentralization of the internet and to be able to financially be a media company. So for ourselves, on why we're even doing robots is because we're under the understanding that if you are a record company, right? I'm putting up air quotes because you can't see me. If you're a record company, then what do you have? You have assets. Those assets are the reels or the masters of your album. And what these companies are doing, if you watch Shark Tank, is now you are a corporation. That product has, your product or your album or your masters or the containment of your file, let's say a zip file with all your songs, that's now a collection, right? So what we've done in the past was how we proved copyright was we would send it to the Copyright Office. We can prove who controls something on the blockchain. And with that, we can also earn on the blockchain. And with that, we are now able to create digital assets that are tangibly proving proof. I'm the first one that released this because I put it through the blockchain first. And then all images started showing up on the internet after the release of it on this date. The internet has now become your certification, right? That's what blockchain is now, is you have a certifiable release of information. Now, why I'm looking at grid bots is how I am looking at botting is that you are a market maker. Now, I choose to look at investing a bit differently. I look at it like this. I want to invest in the things that I'm interested in. So when you're on your Coinbase account, right, you're trading on your Coinbase account by being a retail investor, which is what they'll call you in the news when you do research. When they say retail investor, they're talking about us, right? When we first start, we get into a market using a program like Coinbase or Robinhood, right? And then we start buying these digital assets. If you go and buy a stock now, it's digital, right? You're buying it via your phone and you have digital shares, so it's already digital. There's no paper being transacted. This is all digital now. So we're already trading digital things. So what we're doing is we're understanding that there's percentages in holding a coin. That if you're the liquidity provider or you provide a liquidity to the market, you will earn a percentage on the trade. That is what I'm looking at. Now, there is a downside to being a market maker. The downside is if you hold the coin while you're being the market maker, as far as, let's say you just decide I'm going to buy a coin and that's the only coin I'm holding is the coin that my bot holds. Well, because your bot's only holding it, you are missing out on holding it, buying it, just holding it, and just waiting for it to appreciate in value. When you are a market maker, you're making buys and sells all day long, right? The robot is doing a bunch of trades all day long. So what you're doing is you're making the market. You make the market, but you're no longer on the I buy, I hold. I'm not the retail side of the investment. I'm now the liquidity of the investment, right? You're making all the dots right here. So what do? We become the liquidity and we make a percentage interest on the transaction. As you can see here, all of these trades, and these were just recently done, all of these trades were within, this one was trading for, these are, from I think last week or 2 weeks ago. But anyway, this right here, the 7-day trade, this trade was 7 days and it earned this percentage, average daily. These are the average days that were happening on these trades. Now, of course, this screen is before we actually tweaked the system, and we've been tweaking it ever since. We've been using the system and we've actually been tweaking it. So that's why I decided to go ahead and launch this, right? So trading automation, knowing how to make money in any market is important. After 2017, we are prepared for the next sideways cycle by using cryptocurrency trading bots. Now, this is not a year, but this is kind of what Bitcoin did back in 2017. It went up really high and then it crashed. And then for a very long time, it sat sideways. For a year and change, it sat sideways. This is where you actually make your money, in trading in this sideways pattern. That's what I didn't have the last time after this cycle. I would have had more money from 2017 till now, having a bot that I can consistently put up. This is the transition we've done for our own business on how we're going to start earning more interest off my own catalog, right? I'm going to put my catalog up. I want to earn interest on it. Like I said, from Shark Tank, what you end up getting is you can go to a bank, get a loan on that, and get 5 times earnings. Right? So crypto trading training. It's not enough for us to know this market. We all need to have eyes on diverse asset classes. Leveraging our vendor marketplace instructors can train on emerging technologies, giving the community edge on dispersing that information through their own social media outlet. This is part of a presentation I had talked about with on one of the live streams. From MG, I had talked about the fact that I was working on an entire presentation, which I've already finished, a presentation on how a community-driven product is supposed to launch. But in the length of doing that, I also found this, right? And one of the core problems of any business, especially when there's no real economy coming in, is how do you invest but have consistency? So with this, we've been saving more money. We've been able to take the earnings we make in the small residuals we get from the royalties we get on CD Baby. We can then put that from PayPal into Coinbase, push that into a trading robot on the Coinbase platform, and earn interest on that coin from the royalties earned from what we made on CD Baby, right? CD Baby pays PayPal, you move it from PayPal to Coinbase, and from Coinbase begin earning interest. That is how you monetize your actual asset. That's what the banks are doing. That's what every company out there is doing. Then you're becoming your own bank. And that's where I'm at. Where as long as I can fiscally look like my own bank, then I'm not really caring about the trade, right? As a market maker, your job is to care about this side of the trade. where BTC is, where this USDC, the ETH, this side of the trade is what you make more of. This is where these percentage numbers you see is because you're making more of this side of the trade. For providing liquidity, you receive these things. That is what I feel like is crypto automated trade or automated market making, right? AMM. But if you think about it, it's mining. You can mine interest. It seems insane, but market making, you're just providing, you're just on certain portions of the trade. Like, let me show you. Here is what being a market maker looks like. You see, your robot sees that the direction is coming down, right? What your robot does is decides to buy down here, right? Down. And then when it comes back up, it's finding your percentages in the gap you want and buying it back when you want it to be, whatever percentage you're looking for. And that's what your grid bot will do, right? Let's go back up. What it does is you can see right here, green, it bought, sold. Now some of it that it bought further down the line, it sold, bought, oh, sold. Bought, sold, bought, sold. See, it's doing these buy, sell, because that's where it's making its percentages. And you can't see it on this screen, but there's another screen where you can actually see your percentages. We'll get to that further down in the training, all right? So, but being a market maker, again, you're providing liquidity to the market and you're earning your percentage on the trade, all right? Let's move on. Let's talk about what account you're dealing with, right? You're going to be on Bitsgap for this bot. Bitsgap gives you a 14-day trial. Within 14 days, if you're not making money, get out, right? It's plain and simple. So you can make you can determine your level of involvement of whether or not you're going to do trading with this bot or not. I balked at spending $110. I balked at it, but now I have 3 bots. So I couldn't have balked too hard because now I'm growing my bot trades. Now, why did I buy it? I wanted this, the unlimited monthly trading. I started it off just like that. I started with this account. I wanted to see if I run it with a few bits of money, how much trades will we actually do. And if it's not really that much, I'll go ahead and shut it down to the next one, right? I'll figure out what it is, and then I can always reduce my cost because you only get 15 actual trading bots. So that annoyed me. I wanted unlimited, but I get they got to make money, and these machines are trading. They're building machines on the back end. So I get it. I can't trip. That's efficient. It runs, and for the price, they're making some bank and you're getting some bank. You've just got to be smart with how you're using your bots to get the maximum bang for your buck. You can try to go down here, but you better be only trading like $1,000. I'm going to show you why, or less than $1,000 actually, right? If you want the 44 a month. Let me show you why. If you think that this $100,000 doesn't go, that you won't hit it with your few $1,000s, I'm going to prove it to you that it hits, right? Give me a second. There we go. So here is the account from a while ago. My number is nowhere close to this because the market got smashed over the weekend or last week, right? So I was working on this a while ago. So this is from an old number. Now, during this time, we had 72,589 trades, right? That's 72 grand. You could say, well, Jay, well, it's still under the 100,000, right? Yeah, but the month's not over yet. And if I show this account is Coinbase, and I wasn't focusing on here because the percentages were so low because I didn't tweak it. So I was like, well, since I'm getting higher percentages on Kucoin, which I have the link in the description, since I was getting higher percentages there, I decided let me tweak those. So I didn't do much trading here. This is what it looks like when I just start a couple weeks ago and launch, right? I now have 15 bots running on Kucoin. That's the symbol for Kucoin's exchange. And on here, you can see it's like this is 17 hours of trading, how much money has been generated on that. I have 15 trades, right, running. This is how many trades in the last 30 days on this account is 3.7346 BTC. That is over $100,000 of trades. Now, I didn't make no $100,000, but that's how much trades happened, right? I'm making percentages. See, 72, this is at 139,000. So that's what you've got to look at. So when you're choosing your account, I don't want my bot turning off. I'm going to miss money. Plus, I might be holding bags. If the market's going down and my bot turns off because the transactions went crazy, and then all of a sudden my bot stalls out because I don't have enough thing and I'm holding bags while it's still dropping, I'm making no money, then I lost money here. I'm not taking that risk. So unlimited, I'm sticking there, right? So, but it's on you. Again, your financial journey is on yours. If you can't afford 110 a month, I can totally understand that. But we're now being liquidity. It's about offering liquidity. But I understand. So when I did this presentation, I didn't want to come at this not thinking about how I really got into investing. So I'm not going to teach you or train you or show you or share with you anything that I did not or am not personally doing in my life. And what that is let's find $200 a month. That's what I had to do. This is me. I was eating breakfast, the pepper chicken sandwich, right? Because I would go to Chick-fil-A and get a chicken sandwich, a meal, right? My meal was $6. I would get that one times a week, and so at least once a week. That's $24. Then meal 2, let's say dinner or something like that. Let's say it's at least once a week. That's $15. $6, yeah. If I do it only once a week, if I go to Walmart and buy just something at just $20 over, which I've gone $30, $40, $50 over of what I wanted to go to Walmart for, but or Amazon. You can use Amazon here or whatever. Like you weren't planning on getting something, but you saw something, spur of the moment, $20 bong out your pocket. And then if you like your medication, whether it be you're California or if you're in Colorado or if you're in Washington, D.C., you're able to get your Gritchy and your Gritchy costs you $5. Bang, there you go. There's your medication. Or if you are everywhere else and it is legal in your zone and you need a little bottle of alcohol, bang, there you go. Right? Or this could be an extra shake from Dairy Queen. Or this could be anything, right? Anything extra. What did I show you? By just budgeting properly and removing one thing out of your life. If you do it 5 times, 10 times, 20 times more than this, I'm just saying one thing across the board per month can generate you enough to buy your bot and have a little bit of extra money to put into your crypto. That's how I started. Finding the holes in my pocket and patching them first. First and foremost, right? To pimp a chicken sandwich. That's how you pimp it. They call it the latte effect, but y'all know I ain't on no lattes. I'm pimping chicken sandwiches. Let's move on. Now, to do the next stage of this, right? To get into bot trading, you're going to need a Coinbase account. In the link, there's a link to Coinbase, right? Once you set up your account, set up your bank account, all that stuff, good stuff that you got to do right there. Once you get those things set up, you then go to pro.coinbase.com and you're going to be able to set up all of your you'll set up your account on that end. I'm not walking through all of that portion of this. That's the part you have to do because you need to set up your trading, right? So you can watch this video, pause it. When it's not a live stream, pause it and do the next steps. I'm gonna just pause where you go and then just continue to follow along as you go, step by step. All right. Since we're live, we're just gonna get into it. The next thing we've got, right? Once you go to Coinbase, you're going to click on, hold on, we jumped out. What you're going to do is click on portfolios, right? And when you click on portfolios, you're going to be on this tab, and then this button right here, the create button, you're going to click on that. Once you click on that button, this is going to pop up. You're going to type whatever name you want for your bot and pop it in there. Then you're going to click the create portfolio button. Once you do that, you'll see that your bot will show up on the left hand side. What you'll do is you'll click on that if it hasn't self-chosen. You'll click on that, and then you'll come over here to where your name is. You'll click and you'll go over to API, and then you're going to click into API. API is how you hook your bot to the code on Bitsgap. Again, Bitsgap is your robot. That's where the link is in the description below, right? So what you're going to do is once you get your once you get your API key, you're going to, in here, you're going to choose the portfolio that you had made on the other screen, right? The portfolio here that you just created. You're going to choose that. You're going to type in whatever key name you want. This is just something that you'll know. I'll use like Bitsgap bot 3 because that's what's going to be mine. Then what you're going to need is for the permissions, it needs to have view and trade permissions on it. You're going to get a passphrase, and then you're going to need to click the create API key. Once you do that, which you should have two-factor authentication on your account, you'll type in your authentication code, and once you do that, you'll get an API key. Now these keys that you're seeing on the screen, I've been deleted. They're gone. I created stuff from scratch after I did these screenshots. That's why we're using screenshots. So what you'll do is you'll take this API and you'll copy it. You're not going to get it. These things you're seeing, you're not going to get them again. So save them in a safe place. Typically also make sure they're off your computer, because if your computer crashes and you can't get back these keys, they're gone, right? In crypto, you lose your keys, you lose your wallet. You lose your wallet, you lose your money. So keep a hold of your keys. So once you get your secret key, you got your secret, you're going to have that. What you're going to do now is you're going to get to this screen. You're going to make sure you choose your bot up here, or whatever you named it. And then once you've chosen that, you're going to then click on this, and that's going to copy it into your clipboard for you. You're going to save that as well with all your other stuff, and then you're going to go to Bitsgap. Now, you should have already registered to Bitsgap. I'm not going to walk you through registering to an application. You should already have one. If you don't, link is in the description. You'll then go into your Bitsgap, and you're going to go to My Exchanges, and we're going to add a new exchange. You're going to go ahead and select Coinbase Pro. And then that information that they had, which was your key, the secret that I told that you saved, and that passphrase that you had to save, will all go in these three things. Right? So there's the same information that we had. Again, this key has been deleted, so you will not be able to get on my account with this key. So we're then going to connect once we get in, and you'll see that now my account is connected, right? So what we now need to do, you'll see, since I've created this account, I've created the profile or portfolio, and I've connected to my portfolio, because that's what we were doing in all the above steps up here. What we were doing, which I did not talk about, was we're creating a portfolio, which is why when I said in the Discord, we're portfolio managers now. I may have to put that on my CV/resume, because didn't I not create a portfolio? Am I not managing funds in that portfolio? Am I not now a crypto fund manager? Right? Anyway, so like I said, you now have your account connected to the exchange, and what we need to do now is move your money from Coinbase to your actual portfolio. That's our next step. So that way your Bitsgap will be able to see that. So you'll go into your Coinbase, and when you're in Coinbase, you're going to click prices. And once you click on your prices, you're going to choose USD coin. Why? I chose this during this weekend because I was doing this during the weekend, and I thought this would be the best way to trade, because if I buy a USD coin, I'm still going to be able to use it to trade, but it's buying it because it's pegged at $1. So if I buy 1,000, it'll be 1,000 by Monday. It doesn't care if the market shifts. It'll still be 1,000 Monday. I'll still be trading with $1,000. It won't drop. That's why I'll buy USD coin, which is what I did, right? And the bots trade on it. So you can use USD coin or even USDT, which is Tether, all pegged to $1, all on Coinbase now. I wasn't using Tether before because Coinbase wasn't using it. Now that they have it, and that's what's used on things like Kucoin, you go over to there, you get higher interest rates. Coinbase is a great way to get consistent eyeballs on the United States trading market. And I'm going to show you later on in this training, I'm going to show you how you can do that. All right, so you're going to choose USD coin and you're going to buy whatever you're going to choose, and choose your account where it says pay with. You'll choose your account that's there, that you set up in your account. And once you do that, your order will be submitted and you'll have it inside there. The next thing we have to do is move it from your Coinbase account over to your Coinbase Pro account, the pro.coinbase.com account that we were at earlier, right? So to move our money there, we go back to our Coinbase Pro account. Now, what you have to make sure is you're in your default profile, right? You need to, portfolio. So you'll click on that, make sure you're in your default portfolio because you need to deposit the funds from your Coinbase account into this portfolio. So you'll click on deposit and then you will choose, you're going to deposit it from your Coinbase.com account. What you'll do is you'll take it from your Coinbase account. You make sure that's chosen. You'll make sure the default portfolio is where it has to be. So it has to go into there. I chose max because I bought it and I ended up with extra spritzels, so it's all right. I chose max and then I clicked the deposit button. So that's going to give me the $1,000 into this Coinbase account. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this online. Bot 3 will be online and I'm going to leave this. No extra money will be deposited into this account. This account will be building on its own, basically to either prove itself or not prove itself, right? If there's not more than $1,000 in this account, we know it. If it's not valued at more than $1,000 account, we know it, right? But I already know it's going up because all my other accounts have gone up. So we're going to prove it live. Well, live-like. So I will be doing updates on this periodically. So what we do is click max and then we're going to click deposit. Once we do that, the deposit is complete and it's now inside that portfolio, inside your default portfolio. What we now need to do is move it from the default portfolio into that Bitsgap portfolio that your bot that you connected is connected to. Because remember, it's at 0 right now. So what we do is we then click on that arrow up here where the default portfolio is. We then go down, and my new bot here is called BGBot3. That's the one I created new everything for. I'm using BGBot3. Then once I put it with BGBot3, I then click the deposit because I'm going to now go to the deposit from my default portfolio into this portfolio, right? So then it pops up once you click the create the deposit. Boom, it's right there, the Coinbase Pro. You're going to choose that. And from there, you're going to go into the wallet that's USDC. And you're going to take it from the default portfolio and choose to put it into the BG bot or whatever your named bot portfolio is, right? And then click deposit, right? Your deposit is complete. It's done. And now your bot, when you go back to your Bitsgap, will have the 1,000 sitting ready to be traded on. Okay, so now we have all the funds set up, ready to go. Now we get to do some live, right? This is where I was on the weekend and I couldn't finish off where I was. So before we go any further, let me just take a look around. Give me a second. I just want to see what's going on. Oh, I see it. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, there we go. Let's go over here. All right, so I'm still chilling like a villain. All right, So we're going to keep going. So our next thing to do is we need to now, since we know this is live, so I can show you. All right, so somewhere along the line, the balance shifted from the what you saw, the 1,001 over to now 99999. Don't know why it did that, but we're just going to leave it at that. That's just the way it is. Something happened. We lost some value somewhere. Don't know what. But that could be back-end Coinbase or back-end stable coin adjusting. I don't know. So we'll figure it out. We don't need to figure it out. We're going to make more money than whatever that $1 we lost in some weird shuffle. All right. So on our exchanges, we now know how much money is in the account. And you can see this is live. I'm on the Bitsgap platform. And so let's just walk you around a little bit, right? Because we don't want you to just jump in here and just jump into trading and you jump into these bots and not really see how you'll need to work it, right? So what we can do is let's look at the portfolio first. What we know is about our portfolio while we're going here is because all of this is not consequential to me knowing real quick and fast. I have the amount value, it says, of 1,000 physical amount, but that value of that amount is worth 99. So I guess the USD coin is 0.99 cents right now for some reason. Don't know why. Don't know why. But so since we have 1,000 of it, so you do see we do have 1,000 of it. We have to go over to, so we know we have USD coins. So now when you come over here to your trading, you have all these things going on. So I'm going to make sure we're on the Coinbase Pro. I just drop that, click that over here. So I know I'm on Coinbase Pro. That's where our exchange is. And now that I'm on this exchange, I can see what's going on. These are the orders, and this is for 1-inch BTC. What price is, the 24-hour change, the 24-hour high, the 24-hour low. I can go over here, I can buy or sell in between the 1-inch and BTC. So I can sell BTC or buy 1-inch or trade between the pairs, back and forth, right? Now, what we're gonna do is look at bots, which is what you see me taking screenshots for the Discord room, for the Musical Geniuses Discord room. I do it all the time, is the screenshots here. Now, what you have up here is, if you followed the charting video I did, all of those things that I showed you on the charting video are here, right? So I don't use it as much here because I can see. Now I'm using the scroll wheel mouse to just shrink it up. And then I'll click and drag to kind of look at the overall landscape. And the best thing is I will pop it down to the day, stretch it out with the wheel mouse, and then I can kind of see the highs and lows at a big, large sector, right? But what are we trading right now? Who is this? Well, this is that same pair we saw in the trading window. So what you do over here can affect over here, but vice versa. What I do here, like if I click ADA, USDC, and I go back to trading, ADA, USDC. So if I needed to make any trades on something, I could go over to my bot, click over here, and really just work off this window and know I can affect the trade over there. All right. Now what you're seeing is it's showing you in this screen what is your highest amount that you can make in the coin you have in your portfolio balance. So since my portfolio has only USDC, it is showing me in my bot all the pairs I can actually physically trade. So I can trade ADA, which is doing 12.79% as of today, May 24th at 2:39 p.m. ADA, USDC, GNT, USDC, ETH, Ethereum, USDC, Loom, USDC, MBTC, USDC. Now, these percentages are lower, but these are because they are setting their robots. When you click this, they're setting their robots in these huge scales, these big blankets to get profit. You can't put enough money. You see what it's saying. You need $949 just to play in this one trade. That if you want to trade like that, that's fine. I want to, I have $1,000 in this portfolio. I'm going to scalp. I'm going to do smaller payments, right? But what you also see is not only the trades that you can make, but the other strategies that are earning that you're not in. Now, what I don't want to do is I don't want to trade these pairs, because while trading any cryptocurrency is a taxable event, trading into fiat is a higher taxable event. So I would rather trade in BTC, and I would rather trade in USDC, since they're still considered digital coinage assets. They're not actual trading down to fiat. Okay? So I don't want to trade down to fiat. I want to stay in coin and leave in coin. So I trade from let's say Bitcoin into USDC, and trade from USD back into Bitcoin. So because you're seeing here that BTC is a 19% Matic play, well, I'll need some BTC, right? So what I'll do is I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go type in USDC. USDC BTC. Nope, doesn't do it that way. Let's try BTC USDC. Ah, there we go. So BTC USDC. Click on that. Why am I doing that? I want to trade my USDC that I have on this, and I want to buy the BTC that's on this side of the trade. So I just clicked on that. I'm not going to do that on this side. I'm going to trade it because I want to buy it right now. I need some Bitcoin to get traded. Now, what am I going to do? You're going to see my strategy in real time, because I'm working with the actual what I have, right? So I know I have 949. And I'm going to look at what's currently trading. I see that I've got BTC, BTC, BTC. I got 19. It's going to, all right, I've got way more trades in BTC earning higher percentages. I'm going to want a higher percentage in BTC over USDC. And I think I also may want to do ETH later, but since my portfolio is tight with the 1,000 that we put in, I'm going to only do 2 trades. I'm only going to do 2 pairs. We're going to do just BTC, and we're going to do just USDC. All right. Now, oh, by the way, I purchased this account either Friday, not purchased. I opened up a 14-day trial on this account, and I will put a screenshot later on the website for this, or in the Discord for this. When I actually did the count, I want to see whether or not we can be profitable with this before the trial period ends, right? That's going to be the goal. That's why I'm going to try to maximize this, as you would be maximizing it as well. I'm not playing like this is just me training you. Like, no, I want this bot to be successful. So I do see there's more double-digit pairs in BTC than there are in USDC. I'm just going to scroll down, and you see that, right? There's not any USDC pairs that are doing high volumes. We can verify that by going USDC, and we see all the USDC trading pairs that are doing well, that are being shown with the backtest results. And if we go with the BTC pair, we can see how many double-digit returns we get on that. So I'm going to make this right now weighted more heavily on BTC, purchasing it now and flipping it right into trades immediately, because Bitcoin is doing well. So let's go ahead and go down here and scroll this. Oh, wait, no, I got to make a trade. Boop, 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 boop. So hold on, I messed up. I said I wanted, and I'll do it over there, because it doesn't matter where you do it. I'll do it here. So I said BTC, and the other side of the pair is USDC, right? And from that, we're going to buy 75% of our portfolio is going into BTC. since there's more weight in it there, we'll earn more USDC, we'll earn more USDC and more heavily BTC. That's going to be our goal, right? So I'm going to look at the bidding price, right? You click whatever that bid price is right there. You're going to buy it. Oh, you're going to click the bid. You're going to click your 75%, right? I'm going to click the bid one more time and click buy. Now what's happened is order has gone on the market for me. And we will wait until the order gets fulfilled. And once that order gets fulfilled, then I'll be able to use the revenue that the BTC that just got traded into this account. That'll get traded and get put into the account. I'll be then able to use it and have the bot trade on it. Now you can see my orders history is complete. It went through. I can now go back to my bot, and what you're gonna now notice is I now have recommended strategies have changed, right? So now USDC isn't as important anymore because they're showing me what is, and it's stripped away any USDC. But we're gonna trade BTC. So I'm looking at Relic at doing 28 and Matic at doing 19. I'm gonna jump into these two plays because they are pumping, but I do want an ADA play. So actually, I'm going to, even though these are pumping crazy, I know ADA is getting ready to make some moves. I know this, right? Let me bring this over. Give me a second. I gotta bring this over so that you can see it. Let me bring this here. Let me double click on this. Let me scroll up. I'm in the Musical Geniuses Discord, link in the description. I'm in the cash lane over here, right? So if I scroll up, Cardano is trying to get billions of users. Cardano is launching a converter to trade for Ethereum-based assets, okay? And one of the things that came out of today that I noticed, and this training is live, see, is that on one of my bots, I noticed on Coinbase, ETH was pumping hard this morning, right? I don't have any ETH, so it's not gonna help me. So let's go back to the actual bot and look, just to peek. We're not going to do it yet, but I just want to show you. All right, yeah, they're not pumping as hard as they were, right? You notice they're gone now. Like, they're not even... See, that's what the bot will show you some stuff and then disappear on you. So, again, you're going to make the decision based off of your portfolio, but the portfolio that we currently have, what we're going to be focusing on is BTC. We want to earn more BTC on this trade, and we want to earn more USDC. We want more stable coin to buy other coins and more Bitcoin, since it's pumping, to go ahead and get our other coins, right? So let's click on this, because I know I want to put some in ADA, but Relic is pumping and Matic is pumping, so I'm gonna see what we can do, right? Let's go with Relic first, because I want to trade on the highest, number one. You can't not. So what I'm doing is using the scroll wheel to scroll it in. I'm scrolling down a bit. Then I'm going to use the click and drag here on this column to actually tighten it up. What I'm doing is, you notice here, the bot is going to buy extra to buy these lines. And I don't want to buy at the top of these lines. I want to tighten it down so that I'm buying everything below the upper price, right? And then what I'll do is, also here, these grid steps, I'm teaching you what I do, but I also have not really taught you what you're dealing with. So let's deal with up here. You've got your S-bot strategy, classic bot strategy, and if you're using futures, that you see down here, your future bots. I'm not going to be doing any future bots. I'm going to be doing spot bots, which is on the spot trading. You're spotting, you're getting a trade for the day, not whether or not it's going to be up or down in the future. Okay, I don't play future games. I'm not a psychic. right? So you're gonna choose, I choose the S bot, which is the sideways bot. The classic bot makes more when it's spiking, but I'm not ever gonna be able to call a spike. I'd rather play where the market plays the most, sideways. So I'll just play sideways even though I miss a rip. That's okay, I'll play sideways. I'm getting a little bit less money, but I'm still making money, right? And I can play more sideways and still catch those sideways rips. So I see it's a $706 trade. If I do that, I want to reduce this. So as you go here, you're choosing your exchange. If you have multiple exchanges in your My Exchange, you can choose them here. What pair you want, you click here to actually choose those. So I can have Matic, or I can have RLC, Relic, I think it is. I'll bring this back down again. And then here, what I'm doing is I'm looking at this price, but I also want to make sure my grid steps. What is my percentages that I want to earn? I've noticed that right now I am trying 1.98. That might change in the future, but that's been a good trade number for me as far as what each line is percentage is looking for. I'm looking for 1.98%, almost 2% per trade. And then grid levels, because I don't want all of these, now what I have to do is, because that's more money that you're spending, I want to reduce my expense here by trimming my budget. It's still $700. I want to trim this down just a bit. I'm going to trim this. That's not my budget, my actual grid lines. But let me show you how to trim my budget. I can now move this slider and bring it down. What I want is an even number seems to work better than an odd. So 16, 14, 18s are fine. I'm using, this is my BTC, so I'm gonna take about $100. Okay, put a little over $100 on this trade. I see I still have some extra relic that wants to be charged to the game. I don't want that. I want my bot. See, this red line is where the bot is. This is where the price is, the dotted line. I'm gonna drop that right there below that line. I have 15. Oh, I told you I want to even. I'm going to go 14. Actually, I want to go a little bit further. Hold on. Just because it can drop over here, I can see it's historic that it had dropped down there. It's 19. I'm going to go 20 grid lines. 20 grid lines, about $100, right? 1.98% on this bot trade, and no, it's a high, no, this is a high performing bot. 252. It's a high performing bot. For the high performance, the number one, I want a heavier load on that. So let's do that with 252, 20 lines, 198. So that 20 lines catches this little dip just in case it does bounce that low, and then it can rip up. I want to make sure that the bot is trailing up. You want to make sure you trail up. That means the bot will keep following if it rips up. And we're good. No extra payments. We're above there's no red lines. We have 20 lines at 198. We click start. There we go. Your first bot's trading, right? So now what's my next thing? I told you I want some ADA, right? So I want that up next because I want it because I know next week there's some stuff coming. So I want to make sure I'm on that. So I got some ADA BTC, right? ADA BTC, about 8%, that's fine. I want the ADA BTC. You're looking at this right here. And also you're looking at your grid lines. Let's go ahead and get our grids right first. 1.98, lock it in, right? No, cancel, sorry, don't hit enter. Then you're going to move your grid lines up. That's how you move it up once you've locked in. But I also want to make sure I drop my line right to there, scroll up using the right-hand side, and drop it below that last line. Now I know I'm tight to this page, and I can see how many lines. I've got 20 grids again. 198 is my profit margin. I've still got $400 here, and I'm going to go ahead and slide that down to about 181 USD, 171 US, 150. There you go. ADA BTC. About 150 or so. 152. All right. So we're gonna do about $152 on this one since it's a lower one, but at least it'll get us in the game with that, right? Yes, buy some ADA. It's fine. We're still above the line, and there's no extra lines. We were fine and flush to the game. All right. That's out, right? We're just going to wait to make sure ADA now has started, right? We now have another bot trading, and it's active, and this one's trailing, which you can see. What trailing means, it's going to keep following it down because it sees that it's gone down to this level before, and it doesn't want to buy because it's seen it's gone down further. So it's trailing it and following it down. This one's active because it's higher up, and it may be running it back up. And we're at the level of where it should be. But anyway, so now let's go for our next one, right? We need one more trade. One more trade. Let's see. Let's get another high run, right? Matic is pumping. Or CTSI I know is a pumper. So it's one of these two. Whether Matic's going to run or whether CTSI. Let's not take it on our own, right? Let's not do that. Let's not just guess. So we're going to do some due diligence right now. Right, so people have asked about due diligence. Do I do any during they kicking? Am I back online? Am I still working? Hold up. This thing's acting up. Hold on, y'all. This thing's trying to act like I ain't supposed to be teaching you this, man. It's trying to act like I ain't supposed to be teaching you this, man. All right. It's still rolling. Good. All right. So let's get back to it. Now that I know we still going. Yep. Okay. Cool beans. Let's go. All right. So we're going to do some due diligence, right? Let's go back. Yeah, we're on this screen over here. We're going to do some due diligence. I'm going to keep my CoinGecko open, but I actually want one other tab. I want one more other tab. I want the CoinGecko. No, I need Coin Market Calendar. Yes, yep. Wait. Still waiting. You know what? Every time I stream, this damn site doesn't want to give me what I need. That's all right. While I wait on you, punk, I'm going over here. CTSI, right? Hold on. Hold up. Like, hold up. Said CTSI. Did I not? Hey. Where is my bot? There's my bot. I'm hiding my bot. Oh, now you want to work. Thank you. About damn time. All right, let's go. So here, I'm going to go to CTSI or CSTI. Oh, yo. Really, man? I can't remember nada. Give me a sec. I'm bugging out right now. What is it? CTS? Man, I know it's not bugging. CTSI. Show me something. Stop playing. There we go. Courtesy. All right. CTSI is December, June Poker DApp showcase. Roll up aggregator. Roll up on a testnet in June. We got proof of stake. That's in June 30th. That's okay. On-chain infrastructure June 30th. Okay. So we do have some stuff coming up with CTSI, so I can see why people are interested in it. So then, if that's what's going down with that, let's check Matic, right? Let's check Matic and see what's going on there, man. TIC. What's going on with you, Matic? Matic, Polygon / Matic Vaults. That's on June. So that's Polygon Matic Vault. Oh, Polygon is Matic. Xen Matic integration. Finks Matic on Matic cross-chain bridge launch. ETH Matic and Huh, but that's September. Oh, that's Moon token. Oh, boo. Aave. I don't see nothing that's going to really rip and run for me as critical or significant. Like, I don't see nothing significant happening, really. Okay, so, I think I'm going to go with that information, I'm going to go with CTSI. Because there's just more news getting ready to come and getting ready to show up, and I'd rather have more of that coin. Matic is a good play, yeah, but if there's more news, I want to what? Sell the rumor, buy the news. I mean, buy the news, sell the rumor, sorry. No, buy the rumor, yeah, sell the news. When you're hearing some things getting ready to come, buy, and when the things hit, you start selling. But I'm going to buy and a sell, a buy and a sell, and a buy and a sell with a robot, right? Right. 198. Click over here and drag to make that number change. Now, how much do we have? We have 321 with BTC, right? I don't even know how this is going down, but it seemingly is going down. So, ote. All right, so we've got $300 we can play with here. I'm going to leave it at its upper price right below that red. I've got 30 grid lines to play with. Let me zoom out. I can actually reduce my grid lines to actually 20 grid lines. I actually don't mind 18. Nah, we're gonna do 20 because I want to be able to bridge that. So 20, because we don't do odds, we do evens. Since I can see in the past we did that, we've got plenty of room. 198, 20, and I'm gonna go ahead and kill the bot with the rest of what's left by dropping it just a bit under that mark and pulling the trigger. So we've got our CTSI on BTC rolling, and it's trailing. All right, so now what's our next bot, right? We want to do USDC, and we're now do I want to do Ethereum USDC or ADA USDC? I'm gonna go ADA just because it costs more to get into ETH and play in that position at 2,000 than it is to play in a position at $1 and change. So I'm just going to play in the market I can actually play in on USDC and play 236 all on ADA. I'm putting it all down on this one ticker. That way we can maximize our interests on just one play on this one. BTC can play around a bit, but this USDC, we want to maximize it to get our trades faster. Oh, I didn't do this. 1.98 first, right? Then click over, drag it up so we know where our line is. Make sure we get right underneath that, and then drag the lower price to make sure we lower these lines down. What's this? This is 20. We're going to leave it at 20. Grids at 198, and we're going to drop this down just a bit, just say 90%, so we have a little bit of wiggle room with fees. That's just a thing I figured out, or crash out sometimes. We're going to bring it down just a little wiggle room to have some, and then click the start bot on the ADA USDC pair. Yes, we're going to buy some. Wait, cancel. I want to see where this is and make sure. Okay, we're good. 20 lines, yes, okay. Do that. And now we have our ADA USDC pair. We've got our CTSI. We've got our ADA BTC. And we have got our Relic BTC. All right, so now we have our bots trading. Our bots are running. And that's it. Let me pull up my screen over there. Hold on. Hold on. Let me close more. Let me leave that. I'll leave it open. I'm gonna leave my Bitsgap open. I am going to go over here and go back to my training here. All right. Bot your coins for free is the next step in my training. And I'm actually gonna go back to this screen. And I want you to understand what I mean by get your coins for free, because now that you've taken your investment, right, and it's trading, now is where you can start doing other work by looking at the pairs that are showing up over here. Let's delete this right here. Looking at these trading pairs and seeing what you might want to get in next and researching that over here. So like, let's say a anchor, right? Even though I wouldn't go with this this pair, let's go A N K R, right? So we have an anchor BTC. So, and that's doing 11%. So, okay, anchor BTC. So I might want to go anchor, right? So let's go ANKR. Let's look at that, right? We go into it. It's 10 cents right now. Okay. What does it do? Let me actually go into its information. General. Oh, here we go. It's down here. Strives to build a resource-efficient blockchain network that truly enables distributed cloud computing, or DCC, and provides user-friendly proof of useful work. Consensus. All right, so there's got a new consensus in it. It got side chains. It's got an Oracle service. So there's things in there that's kind of interesting. So then I'll look at social. Look at, all right, can't see the subreddits. I see that they have a bunch of Twitter followers and some Instagram going on. Developer. You can look at that and see. It might take a little while. All right, you see that it's got stars and contributors, 17. That's good. There's people working on this, right? So you can do that, make a decision. It's on Coinbase. I'm just going through what you can do looking at coins. Also here, I can then say ANKR, right? Go here and then and then basically look at what's coming. Oh shoot, today, Kraken listing. Okay, so that's really it. It's on Kraken. So they don't really have any other news going on. Nothing really seems to be popping out, but you'd have to do some deeper digging on that. But for me, all I see is, hey, that's 11%. I don't mind holding it. It's on Coinbase. If I don't like it, I can sell out and cash it, right? Now, let's talk about maintenance of your bots. Because right now, these bots are just running. Let's talk about maintenance. Now, I'm not going to be able to do anything on this bot, but I will go to one that I have running. So let's go grab one of my other bots and load it up. Give me one moment. Let me just get this going. What's going on, everybody? All right, give me a second. Appreciate y'all. 10-4, appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you. Just gonna get my other bot, and this way I can kind of show y'all how I'm pruning the investment, right? How I trim my investments in real time. So I'm going to show you that so that you can see it for real and it's not hypothetical. Like, this is what we do for real. All right, so let's get I need a, since you can't have two windows open with the same log, you got to create a whole nother damn window. I got to go do a whole nother damn window. So give me one moment. Let me get the other window open. Open, window open. We're going to do it on Coinbase so we can stay on Coinbase. Give me a second. I'm not going to do it on another server that we're not talking about in this live stream anyway, right? And now let me drag this over, and through the magic of having multitudes, this is our live bot. Now, this bot, as you can see, is 1 day, 4 hours, because this weekend I did a live stream where I showed you how I was just dealing with the market crashing. And as you can see, in 1 day, 4 hours, when the market and everybody was going crazy, and I'm looking at y'all like, I'm not tripping. This is why I'm not tripping. And if you look in the description, the link below in my description, if you look there, hey, what up, Danye? Danye is the one that calls me the crypto Scarface. All right? What's going on, bro? Right here, what I'm doing is I'm talking about how I'm actually cleaning up the bots. We just did the other build out of all our bots. For anybody that's new on the live stream, I showed you how to build bots earlier in the stream. Now I'm showing you how I can trim my bots when they're running. Right now that bot's going, so there's nothing we can do with it. We just leave it alone for now. We leave it till tomorrow, and I'll actually do a stream about it tomorrow once we get live. I'll try to keep up with it as well. All right, so this is one of the ones that if you're in the Musical Geniuses Discord, link in the description below, you will notice that I have this going up, right? I have this, I always post my results, and there's a link where I show, you can click on that link and you'll see a link that I have. That link is real time, it's live, and I try to keep the portfolio updated so you can look at what's going on in real time, because the bots are trading live, right? This is in the cloud, so we can just do this. So what I got right now is, since we need to, I want to see some pruning. So since we did a change, this is perfect. This dropped 1.8%. Let's click on that, right? Let's take a look at it. So what we're doing now, since let's say your bots are trading and something's happening in the market, and you're like, I don't like how my bot's playing right now, right? So right now, it's halfway. I want to maximize my bot's performance, and I want it to actually, maybe if it has a little bit more room to bounce, if it needs to go down, I don't think it does, but I don't want to buy any more up here. I want to buy more down here now. So I'm going to actually turn this bot off, and we're going to do this. Now I'm going to show you how you do. First things first, what you see is, again, this is USDC and ETH. So I'm saying I want more ETH, and I'll trade out with USDC. I want more ETH. So since I want more ETH, I'm putting the pair on that and trading to get more ETH, my percentages, right? It's better than me staking right now. I'm just seeing that. So what I want to do is trim this so that I move this back up. So I'm just taking note. 198, which I told you is the number I like trading right now with, and 14 grid lines is where we're at. So I'm going to do this and kill the bot, right? I'll show you what this is in a minute. So I'm going to kill this bot. I want to cancel all open orders, because I don't want to sell at the market price and get rid of all of the stuff that I have. And I don't want the bot to hold on and try to break me even. I'm coming right back into the trade. So I'm going to leave it where it is and just cancel all my open orders. Boom. It cancels it. What we can do now is go over to the spot history, jump over here, take a look at it. All right. I'm now going to look at this, click off. I like clicking back on just to make sure it's where it needs to be. Again, I see I have 14 grid lines. It's telling me it's going to try to charge me more because it wants me to be up here. I'm going to bring it down here underneath that line, removing that. You're going to buy more. I need 14 lines. We said it was 14, so I want to drag that back out to 14. But wait, I don't know if I want to do that, because I feel 12 has always been like, the less lines you have in the grid is the better and tighter the percentages you get with this. So I actually think I've seen 12 perform amazing. I'm actually going to keep it at 12, 198. No extra payments are happening, and I'm going to go ahead and hit that trigger on that. Yes, we're going to have to do a little selling of USDC to be able to jump back in front of that trade. Boom, it's now made that trade. I can either wait for it, and it'll switch over, or I could have clicked over. Market order's been filled, and now it's trailing. It's following the market back down. See, that's why sometimes it bugs out. Now you can see it live. How do I fix that bot error? I'm going to show you in real time. I've been waiting for it to do it. I've been calling it out. I've been calling that shot. I said I was going to do it. So you just go back. You ain't lose no money. Nothing got done. I'm now going to bring this down to 12 again. I'm just going to play with this like that. Drop this down again. I don't want to make any trades. Just slide the slider a little bit and then pull the trigger again. My grid was off. Damn, my grid was at 11 instead of 12. For some reason, good. I'm glad. All right. I'm glad it failed. Good, good, good. All right, let's try this one more again, right? Spot history. We want USDC ETH, right? We are going to leave it at that pair. We are going to drop it to 70, leave it, hit it. Let's see if it's going to act right. It might be because it's on Bittrex, and Bittrex might be bugging the heck out right now. Let's see. It says it's trailing now. It says the bot is started. I just had to drag it down a little bit more to give it a little wiggle room. Sometimes that's what it does. I'm hunting a tight margin of E. So it's all good. All right, so now that bot is trading, right? So now I can do that with anything that's performing right here. That's how I can play this, right? So like I said, I can show you kind of what this is as well. So like I said, this is your USDC to ETH pair. That's what I'm doing on this trade, or Mana to ETH, or Anchor to BTC. You see, I am working with Anchor as well on this platform. What you have is what the change is for the day since you made a purchase. It tells you right up here at the top, the change of your investment relative to the current price, what you bought it at and where it's at now. It's up in comparison because the market is up. What is the profit that it made? So while it only made 0.74%, if you had just bought and held it, it would have made 0.74. The bot made 1.74%. Dyslexia. All right. Then Anchor, right? It made 3.18, you made 3.14. So this is if you just bought and held, this is what it would be. And like you see, sometimes you're not making any percentages on it. But I can make the sideways. When this right here, like I'm not making anything, it spiked, right? Boom, it spiked. If this plays sideways, like it's at the top and it starts playing sideways, I'll make more money when that hits. So when it goes sideways, I'll make more money. And it always plays sideways. This is not as good, right? 5.67% here, 5.47% here. If I just bought and held, I would have made 5.6. But did I know Mana was going to play well today? No. I mean, yeah, I did, because it's Bitcoin, and I knew Bitcoin was going up. I knew they had already sold out, right? So when you're in the Discord, I'm going to run specific type of data at you, and some of it is going to be beneficial to how you trade with your bots long term, right? So here, you got statistics on your bot. The investment change, the bot's profit in BTC, right? Your open orders, quoted open orders, total open orders, how much is held and being held. Your trailing up feature, if you make a, or if you want to, yeah, you have your trading up. If you want to do a stop loss, which you see, you should have a stop loss. I just don't use them because I'm watching the bots every day. So I'm watching the bots all day, right? So I don't typically have a stop loss because I'm watching BTC. And so long as BTC is trending up or even sideways and being boring, I'm good. If it's low and it's about to go up like it is now, I'm watching and I'm cool with it, right? And like we showed you here, if I wanted to kill the bot, I could either cancel all my open orders, which are the orders you saw. I could, oh wait, not this one. Go down here. There we go. Oh, it's acting stupid. Let me refresh. It's not showing me the other options I have when I cancel an order for some reason. And that doesn't make sense to me. Huh. Y'all saw it on the screen, but all of a sudden it disappeared. So we'll just deal, because some reason it's not showing up. So anyway, let me see if I go here. Does it do it here? Nah, it's not doing it. All right. Anyway, so like I said, what I can do is show you one more thing as well for the bots. What helps, and this will be, I show this into the Discord sometimes. Let me 1 second. We need glass node. So if you're, one of the benefits of being in the Discord with us is I will show y'all things like this that y'all ain't got to worry about paying on. Right? So this in real time, live and direct, I'm going to show you how we do this. Copy. I'm coming over here. This is what date we are today, the 23rd of May, 2021. I want the 1st of May, 2021. And that gives me 1 month. I can show you in 1 month time what's been going on. Right? And you can see this month that's been more like hectic in the last 2 weeks since things have been going crazy. What's happened to Bitcoin? All this weekend people were buying. So that's what I'm looking at. Is the numbers of people that are trading this much Bitcoin going up or down. It's going up. How much does it cost? Per coin right there. It's saying that these guys were buying in at a price of $37,000. This is $34,000. This is $37,000. This guy bought it $37,000. This guy bought it $40,000. This guy bought it $37,000. This guy bought it $42,000. Or this wallet, excuse me. I'll try to be more sensitive. Right? So, what's my 1,000 wallets? What's going on right now? This is live, right? Right now, this is from the 23rd. This was yesterday. What is it doing? These are the wallets that hold 1,000 of the quantity of coins. So take $1,000 and ask Google 1,000 Bitcoin to USD. And it's going to give you something. That's right. I'll show it again just so we're all in this together. 1,000 BTC. Oops, not 10,000. I want to show you the 1,000 BTC to USD. And Google's showing you that 1,000 BTC to USD is $38 million. These people are spending $38 million to play. Oh, man, or is that 1,000? Shit. Hold on, what did I say? That's, 1,000 BTC. Yeah. Right? Or if we go 100 BTC, right? Delete, enter. 100 BTC. What we got? We got $3 million is 100 BTC. Okay, let's go back over here and look at those guys. How many people are spending $3 million over the weekend while all the news was telling you, go run, man, it's dying, the silence of the lamb. Like that shit, right? Who was doing all that shit? They were telling you all weekend. Look. 24th. Friday the 21st, right? All that news from Friday, Thursday, they're scaring you, right? Let's go back to these wallets. I don't want to deal with those wallets yet. They're scaring you, right? From last week, since Tuesday of last week, what are they doing? I'm buying. The market's dipping. I'm buying all last week, right? While you're freaking out. Oh, what? May 8th, Tuesday last week, I'm buying. Right? That's what we're dealing with. They're playing. Now, the people with 100 Bitcoin in their wallet. This is the 3 million crew. These are people that dropped to 3. Look. It went from 16,042, number of addresses, 16,042, to 16,062. How much money was that again? How many people just made that move? How much was that again? All right, we'll move on. 10. Who ran? Who ran, man? Who was the people running? These people had $300,000 in the game. Now, some of these people might have liquidated all of their wallets to move it into one main wallet to signal that they were a new whale. People do that. It could have moved out of the 10 Bitcoin wallet to a couple 10 Bitcoin wallets, merge into one big wallet to become a whale wallet. It could be. We don't know. But I see panic and fire because look at let's see. At this point, you had 147,000. Still 146, so we lost about 1,000. 46. I mean, we didn't even lose that bad much. And ain't that something? They scaring the hell out of you, and it's like you look at it as it went 1,000 people left. So we're freaking out for 1,000 people. Yeah, I mean those people hold a lot of wallets. I mean they make a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but these are the guys that were selling off on you to make the market run. And who ran the most? Proof. People with 1 Bitcoin in their wallet. People are gonna put up, that's it. These people ran 0.01, right? They didn't run too far. They didn't do too bad. 0.01. $3,000 they're gonna be, those are the Satoshi millionaires. 0.01 is a Satoshi million. When Bitcoin goes to 1 million, you're not gonna have 1 Bitcoin people anymore. All this shakeup is the people with the big wallets will soon not be. They'll only hold those huge reserves, and they'll be making money on so much other stuff below it. And let's see what went on with the 0.01 people. They were running up through the weekend. They were jumping in. Wednesday they jumped in. Thursday they jumped in. Friday they were there. They got scared this weekend. How much is 0.01? Right, 0.01. $300. These people that got a couple $100 in the game, but I mean that's 37. That's 9 million people to 9 million people to 9 million people. So it's still 9 million people. Do you see how the news and what's going on, the manipulation that potentially be happening, and like the underlying technology ain't changed, nothing's changed. But now what I'm doing with these bots is I'm not worrying about that. I'm honestly not even tripping on it. Let me show you why. Let me show you something. Let me go make sure that this is on, since I want to make sure that's on there. But I want to go into your spot history, right? So this is how I kind of look at what's going on with my bots. Let's say I want to check for May. So I just click up here, hit save, and now this gives me my performance for the month of May. 652. We did that much investments, or that much cash flow was being held to do this many in transaction, and that's what the bot did. Bot in US currency, if you're buying it straight out and not using crypto for it, which I don't recommend you do, because you'll be using your own assets for that. And I don't want to use that. I make money outside of it, like I showed you. Make your money by saving to be able to use that as investment on the front end, of trade. Earn to trade. Don't spend from your pocket. Earn out of your pocket for stuff that you were going to pay for something else. So if you lose your money, you didn't lose your money. You left some extra money that you made, right? That you can make back. This never underestimates your potential to earn first. And I'll say this all the time. You shouldn't even be trading first. You shouldn't be trading at all first. You should be figuring out how to make your money first, right? So that these bots, I'm showing you how the bots, like what I did with the bot, we were trading like on these bots, and they're not a lot of money that are in the trades. So it's not this bot, it's this one, right? The new one we just did, this is still trading, this is active, this has made 2 transactions, right? This has made 1 transaction, it's bought right there, it's waiting for the market to dip or shoot up. It's active, it's making trades. This one's made some trades, made 2 buys, because I set it at the top. I want those 2 buys, because I know it'll bounce back up once it gets back up there. So you play in and out of your trade. Let's go back. So that's how you can see your profitability, again, by going to your spot history, checking it out. I'll even check on a couple days. So let's say I'll say, let me see what we did over the weekend, right? Hit it. Boom. There's the weekend score. Over the weekend. Look at the market over the weekend. Look at the market over the weekend, but look what the bots did. I didn't do it. It made its own trades. It doesn't show you right now, but it makes its own trades. And I had it lower down here, and the bot was following it up. That's what this trailing up feature always make sure this is clicked. Always. So now, since I've kind of walked through everything, you're now a fund manager. That's crazy, right? So if anybody got any questions, man, I'm here. I'll answer any questions you got. So, boom, boom, boom. And while we're doing that, I can look at, while I'm waiting for some questions. Oh, I can talk about this while we're waiting. So I can pop a little news in this training. Hash rate dropped. That is what's going on in China. That is the shakeout that I was telling you about. That's the shakeout. That is all these miners that need to go register their machines. And all the while this is happening, America is getting online to be able to bring this back up on our side of the world by buying more miners, putting it with wind farms, putting it with solar cells, solar panels and solar farms in Texas, Georgia, California, the Nevada desert, Arizona. They're all getting into it. Any hydroelectric stuff is getting online. So you're looking at any place that got dams. Plus, you can also put your devices in mining farms. I'm trying to build one here in Georgia. Probably another year. But it's not going to be like Bitcoin mining. I'm going to be mining being a data provider to applications. Right? That's what's coming in crypto, like being a data provider. I'm going to provide my own data, but I'm also going to be creating data, and then I'm going to resell that data, but it's not going to be personalized. It's going to be blockchain based. Everybody's going to be able to see it. So, I'm not selling personal data. That game's whack. I'm selling the public blockchain data right back to it. Yo. Let's look at a coin, man. Hold on. Let's look at a coin. I want to see what's been popping. Let's go back and let's look at this live bot. DNT active. Everybody's doing well, man. I can't do nothing today, man. These things is chugging because Bitcoin's is on fire. So it sounds like the media is trying to scare us so the billionaires can get in because there's only 21 million available. That is absolutely correct, sir. Here, hey, watch this. Google is our friend, right? So check this out, because you're right, Danye. If anybody has any other questions, hit it up while I do this with Danye, right? So check this out, Ye, right? I asked Bitcoin I asked Google, when is the last Bitcoin mined, right? 2140, right? So then I just do 2140 minus 2021. 119 years, right? So we're looking at 119 years that Bitcoin's last coin is going to be minted. All right, how much Bitcoin is mined a day? Google, tell me, tell us. 144 blocks a day are mined. It's about 900 blocks a day, right? How much Bitcoin has already been mined? How much Bitcoin? I don't feel like typing because y'all know I can't type. Y'all know I ain't got no type skills. How much Bitcoin is already mined? I believe it's 18.5. Yep, there it is. 18.5 million, right? So 21 million is the only, see, when will all the 21 Bitcoin be mined? We know it's 2140, which is 100 and blah, blah, blah years away. And 18.5 million has already been mined. Now check this. I was watching another thing. How much Bitcoin is lost? Lost Bitcoin this was 21 to 1. 3.7 million are probably lost. I think that number's gone up to 6. I think it's 6 million. I know I'm leading you, Google. 6 million is lost or stolen. That was back in 2018. It's saying it's probably lost now. But you see what they said back in 2018, it's gone. Then in 2017, 4 million was gone. So who do you want to believe? Who are they trying to show you? They're trying to not show you how scarce it is. Good catch, Donnie. I'm glad you brought that up, bruh. Thank you, bruh. Thank you, bruh. See, they're trying to now tell you, oh, it's probably lost. 3.7, it's probably lost. Nah, dude, we were at 4 million in 2017. And in 2018, we were saying 6 million are lost in wallets. And we just watched last year the guy that lost, he lost Bitcoin in wallet. I know there was a news article. It was a big one. This guy lost his Bitcoin. Locked. Lost password or lost. I don't know. It's called a key. Lost key. Bitcoin in wallet. Nah. Damn it, I can't find that dude. Lost Bitcoin wallet key. I can't find it. But it was an article, y'all. And the dude was like, he lost like a ridiculous amount of Bitcoin inside his wallet, and he lost it, and they can't get it out. And he only had one more time to find his password. One more chance. See, I think it's one more chance. Lost passwords lock millionaires out of their fortune, Bitcoin fortunes. This man's last-ditch effort to recover 280 million in Bitcoin he accidentally threw out. See what I mean? There's millions of Bitcoin just lost, man. What do you mean it's not scarce? How many more people are going to lose their wallet because they don't know what they're doing? You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying that the is only 18.5 million. They're buying it up. You saw the data of how much they are buying up. I think I closed that window already. Yeah, I think I did. I closed that window already. But yeah, you saw how much crypto they're buying up. Millions upon millions at a time. Hundreds of millions at a time. Every time Bitcoin falls the hell down, they're buying it the hell out. So let me show you a trick, right? You can use it for your bot trading. I'm gonna give you some extra stuff. I'm gonna give you some extra stuff, man. I want value. I want to give y'all value. I want value. I want value with you. Hold on. BETA. Yeah, because it's the beta version. Right? I want to show you value. Always want to show you value. Seasons of Bitcoin. Right? Is this my beta? Yes, it is. All right. So check this out. I'm going to double click on this. Again, ceiling is here. That's where we were. We were hitting a double strike. We were hitting this double wall. Purple is the monthly lines. That's when you, this is basically from my sentiment analysis charting. If you watch my sentiment, if you watch my sentiment analysis video, which let me see where the Discord is. Scroll. Scroll. Sentiment. There we go. In the Discord, link in the description, or you can see it in the Toxic Hustle YouTube. You can see sentiment analysis charting. It teaches you what I'm telling you right now, okay? Which is how to make a monthly line, how do you make your weekly lines. So I have a monthly line here, which means this is the sentiment for the month, and this is the sentiment for the weeks. So when you go to the week numbers, which is that's where these are bouncing. And when you go to the month numbers, that's where this line had shot too. These two lines made this sentiment that says, hey, this is about where we want this to be, right? And from there, when you go back to your week and you're looking on your week and you're making trading decisions on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin controls everything. Y'all just saw it. How I trade, why I go to Bitcoin first is not because I'm a maximalist. Bitcoin is the ocean. Does not the ocean control the tides? Yes. So since it does, it is controlling the market movement. So if it goes down, what does the market do? It goes down. When it goes up, what does the market do? It pushes the market back up. Period. Point blank. It is the waters. So I just concentrate with where the money going, right? When we talk about it, like I said earlier, follow the money. Follow the money. Why am I following it? I'm following it because it's telling me where it's going. This is telling me the market's bounced off a significant ceiling. These two lines make it significant. Bounce back down. It wanted this right here is not, you see there's not a lot of data here. It's not sure that we were where we're supposed to be. This was a ceiling at one time. Bounce, right? And then it became a floor. Come up. Ceiling, bounce, ceiling, bounce, floor, bounce, significant bounce, right? Still touched, kind of touch, bounce. Came up here, hit a ceiling, significant ceiling, bounce, broke through, made some, broke through, came back down, and boom, this is where it came back. It didn't even go all the way back down because it's floating in this. It's not significant enough. So now I'm seeing it. And when it goes back up, will it act the same way it did back in 2017? Bounce, bounce, stutter, boosh, right? We've got these going on, like it was going on down here. Bounce, $2,000. Bounce, $4,000. Stutter. We're hitting 10,000, 9,000, 10,000. Stutter. Boosh, break through that 10,000 gap. Come back down to earth. Bounce. We're here. Bounce. Bounce. Is this a bounce? Two, like bounce. Is this the bounce that brings on either this up here? Is it going up like this? Or is this doing this? Or this side, right? This is what we're going to look for next. We don't know. As long as they don't break back down, which that's going to be hard. I mean, I don't see it. Like I showed you the news June, July. So now that I know that Bitcoin potentially is going to be shooting up because I'm looking at this, and then I can also see from my trades when I'm going to show the advanced trading later down the line. I'm using the Willy, but you can always, if you know how to set up your things, you can just basically follow what I'm doing here. MACD 1226 close 9. You've got the volume of 20 down here. You've got your Willy with 2113, and I do the CM Williams VIX fix to see if we are undersold or overbought. It was overbought here, and people brought it down, and people brought it down, and people brought it down. Now, undersold wants to come back up. Oversold, drop. Undersold, rise. So now that I know kind of where my market is, I can look at my bots and say, okay, I'll do my due diligence on this side of the trade and allow these things to build up. And when I'm ready for my next trade by looking at this side of the board and researching this side of the board with CoinGecko and going to their websites, right? I'm going to do a full due diligence live stream so that we can just throw out tickers and I can just look them up. We'll probably do that sometime this week, man. That's way cats can get some due diligence in that want some extra stuff. But don't look like there's any questions. I think y'all see how the bots run. It's not complicated. Really, that's it. That's what bots do. It's over an hour. I'm just stretching it now. So since there's really nothing else, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down so we can just lock this in, and then I might pop up something later in this afternoon if I got time. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. I appreciate everybody that's on here. 10-4 Danye.